Raphael Warnock and Herschel Walker have one last score to settle for 2022. Today on Political Excess, we're going to do another campaign ad reaction, one for each of these candidates. So we're going to play them all the way through and then talk about them after the fact. So let's start with Herschel Walker's ad against Raphael Warnock. Let's get into this one and see what we've got.
Character is what you do when nobody's watching.
And Warnock thought no one was watching when his ex-wife called police to report his abuse.
And he's a great actor.
And Warnock thought no one was watching when he evicted poor people from their homes.
And you really evicted for $119. Treat me like
Character is what you do.
When nobody's watching, you find out who Reverend Warnock really is.
I'm Herschel Walker, and I approve this message.
All right, that is the Herschel Walker ad. Goes right after Warnock for a bunch of scandals. It touches on all the things that people love to hear about. Domestic violence, abuse toward veterans. I can't attest to the veracity of them, but nowadays in politics, people just go after anybody, even if it's a very, very flimsy claim. So maybe there's some meat to these kinds of attacks. They're probably going to be as effective as they're supposed to be, but this is what's going to happen now. Now, I would rather have ads go after Raphael Warnock for his time in office or for his current stated policy positions. That's what I would rather see somebody vote against or vote for, or if it was a pro-Herschel Walker ad, I would want to see his vision for the country. Going after kind of sleazy things from the past or corruption, yeah, that does matter depending on if they were in public life or not. Some of the personal stuff, I'm not really all that into, but it's an alright ad, and I will leave it at that. Now, let's go on to the Raphael Warnock ad. Now, Warnock has a bunch of ads on his YouTube channel. They're not necessarily official campaign ads with him in them, but I tried to find one here to go up against Herschel Walker, so I will play that now, and we'll see what we've got for Raphael Warnock.
He said that I would not be safe and that the child would not be safe.
He was physically abusive and threatened to murder her.
The visceral enjoyment I'd get from seeing the spray of brain tissue. He was going to blow his head off after he killed her.
He made a string of violent threats.
He stalked and threatened her. A shootout with police.
Thinking of murdering a man.
When I grabbed his throat by his Adam's apple, keep this up, I'm probably gonna rip this out.
If I'm not going to a hospital, I would have killed my wife.
Walker pointed a gun to her head.
Walker threatened to kill her.
Threatened to blow her head off.
He's gonna blow my brains out.
That I'm gonna hurt this guy.
Because I'm going to kill this dude.
I said, I will kill him.
It is very menacing.
And that is the Raphael Warnock ad. Again, he is not in it, so we don't really get to hear from him directly. And this ad goes right after Herschel Walker, painting him as some violent, unhinged monster. Now, some of those clips from various news outlets, maybe some of them were taken out of context a little bit. I'm sure at least a couple of them were, to try to amplify how horrible this guy is. But as far as the general theme of Herschel Walker being unfit for office, probably going to be, again, as effective as it's supposed to be. Some of these things about Herschel Walker, they're not nothing. They're going to matter to some extent. Other things are probably not going to matter. They're going to just be salacious things from somebody's past or their personal life. As I said, both sides do this now. They'll try to smear each other's character, even if something happened completely in private or if it was a very long time ago. So I'm not going to get caught up in every little thing about somebody's life, but I'm also not going to dismiss all of them either. Some of them are fair game, but again, I would rather hear what Raphael Warnock would stand for going forward for the country. I'm sure maybe in some of his other clips he would do that, but in this ad, it's all about scaring the other side, and I think a lot of people are kind of tired of that. I want to know what your views are, what you're going to vote on, how you're going to vote, what issues are you for and against. And then I'd probably like you to be able to back most of them up with some nuance and exposition. So, not huge on either of these ads, but again, they're okay. They're going to do what they're going to do. It's all about getting that base to turn out to probably vote against the other side rather than vote for your candidate. But it is what it is, and these are the ads from these two candidates in this Georgia runoff. Let me know what you think of these ads. Are there some other ads maybe that would be better than these that I've missed? Do you really like these ads, or are you just tired of them? Or maybe you like one and not the other one. Let me know down below. And if you enjoyed this channel, on your way out, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next video.